How's it going, guys? We're back with another video of random block palette challenges. This is episode 5, so you guys pretty much know how it works by now, but basically I'm going to press this button and get some random blocks, and gonna have to build something out of those. And here they come. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Alright, so maybe my redstone's not perfect. Turns out there's a chance I could get 2 of the exact same item, in this case, this cyan dye, and so I have to figure out what to do about that. Obviously, I want to use all the different items that I have in my inventory, but if I have 2 of the same item, it kind of gives me a cop-out, and it's like, you don't have to use as many items or something. And I don't want to do that because to make this any easier would just be, well, actually pretty good. Wrong. So I've thought about this a little bit, and I think for this time what I'm going to do is I have to use 2 different blocks that have cyan in the name. And they have to be different blocks. They can't be the same block. And I think that'll fix that problem just fine. But if you guys want to see me do something else like this, maybe I roll for another block or something like that, I don't know. Give me your ideas, and we'll go from there. But for now, we're just going to go with this. Alright, here we are. I got a little spot picked out for us. I've lined out all the blocks, darkest to lightest, and this is kind of what we're working with. I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the cyan dye there, but I think I got an idea for a start here. So I think what we should do is just get into it and start building. Alright, so I've got a little something started here, and I think I'm just going to let you guys see kind of what we've been working on, and I'll show you how it's looking. I kind of started out making some shapes with the copper, sort of like some outlines. I think I still have a long way to go with like this building section over here, but then I had an idea to maybe do like a little helipad, and I thought the copper would be cool because it could make it sort of like a post-apocalyptic, sort of futuristic kind of vibe, and so that's kind of what I'm going for here, and I'll show you guys kind of what I've got so far. So here we've got the circular helipad, so I'm thinking about maybe changing some colors around, like up here on top, maybe I use some like cyan terracotta even, which is actually really gray for this, or maybe I even bring the skulk up there as it being like a futuristic sort of landing pad with some lights or something. I don't know, I'm gonna mess around with that. I also might put in some different colored concrete here. I know this is like super bright and it kind of stands out, and we do have the orange in here, so which I think looks really good next to the copper, but I am thinking about changing this up, so this could all change. But basically I'm just getting a general shape down right now. We've got this little pathway coming off the side, and as you can see, I've used some dead coral to sort of start detailing this a little bit, and I'm going to probably come back through and maybe add some other little details, maybe buttons or something like that, get that in good shape. But yeah, that's about where we are so far. Lot to still do here and work out over here, but just giving you guys a little update, and how about we get into a little time lapse here as we work on the rest of this. we're back, and I got a pretty good little start on this one. So what I was trying to do with this build is actually create something that's got like a little bit of a futuristic vibe to it. And I think we've done that really well with sort of the copper, sort of more industrial feel, but also like this almost like cyberpunk, like crazy, like vibrant colors going on with the roof and stuff. And so all these different colors are kind of working together actually pretty well, I think. And I think it really makes this helicopter pad stand out, which is really like the main purpose of this building. And so you see, I had to get the skulk kind of mixed into here, and it actually looks really good, kind of next to all these blocks, which is actually really nice. But my main plan with the skulk is actually to sort of have it be like this is like an old facility or like a lab or something. And what's happened is that there's like a portal or something going on, like right here. And that's why I've kind of got these chains here to sort of make it look a little bit more like pulled together like a portal type of thing. And the idea is that something has escaped and it's starting to sort of explode out of these like pipes and these sort of passageways going throughout the different buildings. And so I really think that there's a pretty cool story starting to develop here. And so what I'm going to do next is add all the little details that's going to make this thing come alive a little bit. You see I've added a little bit of smoke already, but I think there's a lot of other things that we could do with this build just to really spice it up and make it feel alive. So a couple ideas that I have right now are a helicopter actually for the for the helicopter pad, except I think this helicopter is going to be flying away from the build because it's trying to get away from whatever has escaped and is messing with this build. And so I think we're going to do that. And then I got a couple other little details and then potentially a little surprise that I'm toying with adding to this build. But we'll see if we get to that. But definitely be sure to stick around because I think this is going to end up really cool and I'm liking where this is going so far. With that, let's hit it. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Boom! There it is, just like that. Let's go take a quick look around here. So this is what we're dealing with. You see I added this little helicopter up here, pretty sweet, flying away. But what is it flying away from, you might ask? The answer? I'll tell you in a second. First, let's look at the front side of this, and basically, you can see we've got this little cell tower thingy going on up here. We've got the nice shape of the roof, and then a couple more shapes underneath. Also, over here in the back, we've got this little silo thing with the rounded roof, just to kind of offset the pointy and like jaggedness of everything else. And it also kind of goes in with the roundness of this pad. And so I like that quite a bit. Another thing about this is that it is connected with this little pipe to the helipad. So the main detail that I've added is just some like deadness around here because we think this factory, it probably like pumps out some pretty radioactive stuff that you probably don't want to get your hands all over. So essentially it's kind of messed up the surrounding area, and that's why we got like this gray stuff around here. Plus gave me an excuse to use those blocks. Around the other side here I added another little door, and you can see we've got some more of this deadness kind of going around. And last but not least, the moment you've all been waiting for. What are we hiding from? What is going on here? What is escaping this crazy lab that is making all this goop come flying out? Well, the answer? I don't know. I wanted to make a little monster thingy coming out the back because I thought it'd be kind of cool, and I didn't really know what to make, so I made this like blob looking thing. And it's kind of like, you know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? These little a-holes. Wait a second. I might have just done something there. Hold on. Wait, if I put a couple of these out here. Oh, dude, that's genius. It's like it's like little babies like running around. I mean, it's pretty gross, if we're being honest. It's pretty gross, right? But hey, I think you get the effect, right? It's coming out. It's like running out of here. You got like rocks flying everywhere. It's about to go terrorize the neighborhood, and it's got its little, red beady eyes because it's evil. So that's why these guys are running away. It all makes sense, right? It all makes sense. So, anyways, that's the end of that build, but I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all next time.